Greetings, one and all, locally, globally, internationally, whatever time zone that you're in. I want to welcome you to Aisha Speaks JADE podcast, where I am your podcast, your hostess and your podcast creator, Aisha, also lovingly known as Jade. And I hope everyone is, staying safe. Of course, we know that around the world there is this COVID-19. And even though I feel that there is truth to it, but I also feel that there's some other things that they are just putting fear into our heart. Now, I'm not asking anyone to agree or disagree. It's just what I think in my head. But nonetheless, make sure that you stay safe and protected. Sanitizer is nice, but also, and I'm not knocking it whatsoever, because you may not be able to get to soap and water, so definitely have sanitizer on deck. But if you are around soap and water, please use soap and water, as that is just as good as sanitizer. Wash your hands for 20, maybe 30 seconds. Do the happy birthday song a couple times. That's supposed to count up to at least 20 seconds. And make sure that you have a mask. Okay, just do what you should do and use some common sense. And I'm not coming in a bad place saying that. I'm just coming in a be smart and think place. So anyway, now that I got that out of hand, I hope everyone is having an enjoyable evening. And what I want to speak to you about is signs of a true friend. And I know I know for me, I used to be that type of person that everybody was a friend. Friend. Hey, friend, how you doing? Friend, what's going on? Ooh, my friend. And you know what? It took for people to really show me that they was cool with me, but they didn't necessarily consider me the friend, because they had their best friends and people that they hung out with. Now, was that a hurt piece? Of course, because I saw them differently than they saw me. But I want to thank them for that, because that really made me had to, you know, learn that no, you have to be careful when you say a friend, because a friend, for me, you have to earn my trust, and it should be on both ends, and you have to earn that. Okay, so I've had a few people in my past life that were best friends, and even though we don't see each other anymore, like that memory is a good memory. And if I reach out, if I catch up with them, that'll be great, because I didn't leave on bad terms. It's just life as we know it. We grow up, we may have family, we may have partner, spouse, whatever, and you move forward. So to current, I have one best friend, and I so appreciate her, because we both tell each other like how we feel, and sometimes that might be uncomfortable, but that's all right. I'd rather you be honest with me and I be uncomfortable than don't be honest with me. I be like I'm out there and you just, you haven't, like, I don't think that would be a good friend, if you just kind of have me out there and you know what's up, but you don't pull me to the side and say something to me. So anyway, again, I'm going to be speaking briefly about signs of a true friend. So number one would be they stick with you no matter what, like they ride or die for you. So through thick and thin, your friend can be trusted to be by your side. Life comes with hang-ups, letdowns, and trials. Funny thing is, wow, just so much had went on in my life when I could call my best friend, who was Uno, my best friend. Like, a lot went on, not between us, but so much, but just life in general. And she stuck with me, and I'm so appreciative, good, bad, and indifferent. We're both pain in the butts to each other, but that's all good. It's okay, because it's out of love, right? So these are necessary for growth and development. If someone only is with you during the pleasant periods of your life, they will have a limited view and understanding of you. That's why you have to be careful about who you call a friend, because if they're just in it for the honeymoon, forget about it. If they can't deal with you through the bad and the other, then you may need to consider if this person is really a true best friend to you. Also, someone who sticks with you through the good and the bad will not only see more sides of you, but have the opportunity to grow with you. The next would be they accept you as you are. They're not trying to change you. I mean, they can give you support and things that may work for you or share from their experience, but they're not trying to shape and mold you into something. So they see your flaws and accept you regardless. People are using comparative thoughts to put others down or raise themselves up. For someone to get close enough to see you in clear light and still love and accept you is amazing, because it's very hard, when you become vulnerable and allow another person to see you, in your worst. So not because you are messed up person or anything. It's not because of that. It's not because you're a messed up person. Because it takes a lot of love to accept the flaws in ourselves and others, okay? The next is there is no shortage of support. You want to have somebody, again, a true friend, a true best friend. You want to have somebody that can be there, the ups, the downs, the difficulties, the mood swings, the everything, the crying, the hollering, the screaming, the anger, the everything. If you can find one person that can be there for you like that and vice versa, you got something going on for real. So a true friend needs to be able to see and provide support when we need it in a form we can accept. There are times where our best efforts will not be enough to cope with the realities we find ourselves faced with. A friend needs to understand when this is happening and help in a way that doesn't strip us of your independence or personal strength. 4, they make time for you. It's not to say that you have to be in each other's space and face every day 24/7. No, that's nerve-wracking for both of you, and that actually, in my opinion, could possibly distance each other. But it's okay to make time for each other. You need to be a priority in their life. If you ever ask them to come to your aid, they should make every reasonable attempt to do so. It is also on you to not abuse or disrespect that time. Please don't do that, because that can cause that person to leave you alone and you may not have a friend. So don't disrespect the time. Be appreciative. Don't abuse it, okay? And last and not least, number 5, you feel totally comfortable around them. A person can tell you that they accept and respect you. They can be there for you when you need it most. I'm not quite done. It wasn't done yet. My apologies. This is number 5. If that voice deep in your gut doesn't feel comfortable with this person, you should examine that feeling. It may be that you are being played for some other reason. Okay, so we're hoping that, the two of you being besties, that both of you are in a comfortable space and a respectable space to just be yourself. Okay, but if you feel like you are being misused or played for any reason, get out of it. Now, number 6 and last, they are honest with you. Again, the last thing you want, it may feel uncomfortable, it may piss you off, make you mad, make you angry, but at least you can respect your best friend for being honest with you instead of having you out there and you being a hot mess and they don't say anything. At Lastly, a productive friendship has the same roots that all deeper interpersonal relationships should be based off of. Genuine and truthful communication is a necessary cornerstone. They won't say something to simply appease you. They won't say something, then do the exact opposite. Okay? So just know that. That's what a true friend is. Okay? They're going to let you know face to face, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, but you can respect and love them so much better when they're coming from probably a place of love, letting you know that you need to tighten up a little bit. So thank you guys for tuning in. I so appreciate you. Reach out on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I have a YouTube channel that you can go to. Push that thumbnail, hit that notification bell. You can find me at Aisha Speaks Jade. Again, that's Aisha Speaks Jade. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. I am on LinkedIn as well. Aisha Jade Speaks. Remember, love yourself, like yourself, respect yourself, know your worth and your value. Until next time, bless up, stay safe. Hashtag COVID-19. Have a good evening. Peace out.